Ngelele bonke ababukeli emakhaya, and thank you for joining us and thank you for coming to this broadcast. If you are joining us live, welcome and thank you. This is World Gospel Impact Church and I'm Pastor Ndamane, and with me I have got Umfundisi Dlamini. I just want to introduce him and let him introduce himself. Babu Dlamini.
Greetings, Ndamane. Sibingelele onke ama viewers wherever they are watching from. Siyabonga ithuba esilitholayo. I am Pastor Zweli Dlamini. As we have said, we are honored to be here namhlanje kwishow yakho. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much. We just want to tackle a subject today which is looking at the church in general, especially from a leadership point of view. And I love the statement that is made by Ujesu Maeti unto Peter and says, "Upon this rock I shall build my church." And I ask myself a question, kahle kahle uJesu wayechaza ukuthini mayethi upon this rock I shall build my church? Was that a spiritual statement that he was making? Was it an organizational structure question that he was saying? Yabo lana kuleli dwala lena, let's build from this. This is the foundation. And how do we build? Where is the position of the church? Or maybe in your view, what is that statement? Hlasimbe, from a strategy or an organizational structure point of view. Itin, Leon.
No, thank you. It's always very interesting. Namhlanje you read a verse likusize in one area. Kusasa ufunda verse likusize in another area. Yabona nje leli verse olikhothayo manje, we've used it a number of times. Sishumayela. But yabona nje bulisho manje livela ngeke indlela ukuthi uma ubheka mayithi upon this rock ngiyakulakha ibandla lami. You can see ukuthi you can take the same verse will apply with foundation of anything that you are building or that you are preparing. And if you look at the church dala nje mobuka even the mainline churches lawa kade abakhona uma unotice I foundation yawo lamabandla iyona yenze ahamba isikhathi esingaka. Uthola ukuthi ibandla celebrate 200 years laba khona, abantu abaliqala sebashona, kodwa awukazi uze kuthiwa kwashintsha even one thing. Into yakhona isafana because I foundation yakheke kahle. Now uma uqhathanisa ibandla laqala nebandla lamanje mkhulu umehluko, because lamanje ibandla lakhiwe ukuthi ngidiniwe. Kade sikhonza nawe ibandla lelilodwa washumela kabili kathathu ngento engayithandi, I lose it, then I go the next thing sengithola one pole engixhaswe umuntu ngama ngawo. Ama principles noma ama foundations siwakha siqhubeka futhi masibe nenhlanhla. So ingakho uthola ukuthi ke now ugcwala ama splits after splits namasonto anganayo direction. Into yaziwa nje ukuthi I can tell you right now, you speak to any person or break her away from any church, mawukhuluma naye ukuthi yini engakusiza ngayo, akekho okweza kumina wathi ucela ngimsize sakhe document yokuthi uzolirana kanjani isonto. Bonke bafuna sibathengele sound system, ispeaker ne Roland ezohlala phezulu nomfana nje ozocindezela ne mic eyodwa right yokuthi akwazi ukumemezela. But mawuthi kena so sebenza kanjani mase kunikelwa so bank up, mase kubhenkiwe sokhokha kanjani, mabe sijoyina siba manager kanjani, sibheka kanjani siyasebenza lena, ayikho yonke akekho engangahlangana naye wathi ucela ngimsize ufuna sisothi admin before aqala. Bonke bafika bethi hayi ngifuna inkosi singitshela ukuthi fanele ngiphume manje mangithola one pole nje ngishoda ngo-3000 ungigcwalisele ubasizile. So if foundation ngicabanga ukuthi ezisikhula noma ezamabandla eqhubeka iyalahleka, and that is why kakhulu thina ama charismatics uma ubheka lawa amanye isamile ufata oshumayela eRome ugqoka into efanayo nofata oshumayela eMaran Hill Monastery. Akubangwa akubi khona umhlangano la khona kuthiwa ashintshe. Thina sike singene kuFacebook ufica amadoda amadala abagcotshwa bebanga indaba yemjivu ukuthi oyilombala ufakwa abanjani. Emonastery awukho lo msindo, kuyaziwa ukuthi lo no 6 years uzofaka nje futhi lo no 6 years uzoshumela kangaka and nayi direction. Uma sijina nezintandane nanka ama areas esisebenza khona awubi khona umsindo, kodwa la ngakuthini ngoba co-foundation wonke umuntu sishayina kuFacebook nothanda ukukhuluma ujijela ama charismatics nongakaza esontweni lenzani ibondla ngabantu abahluphekayo ngeke uyobuza amaRoma lento because amaRoma azokunikeza idocument e200 pages ekutshela ukuthi how do you deal with abantu abaswele. So if foundation, leli verse, we can apply it and say, if foundation is critical for any organization leyo yenza ukuthi wakhephi and ufuna ukwenzani.
So in order to build the resilience, if I'm getting you correctly, we need that foundation. And I think you'd be emphasizing the point, should we need good, strong administration.
Yep.
We need good, strong structures.
Yep.
And the importance of, what is the importance of the strategy more than the gift and the ministry and the calling? Ukuthi sikhande strategy esokuthi njengoba uchaza ngeRome ukuthi they are able to multiply themselves to many other countries. If you are going to multiply yourself to many other countries, what works more and what comes first? Maybe ubizo, uqobo, noma is it really the structures that are in place, noma the strategy that is in place?
It's important, Mfundisi Ndamane, ukuthi a foundation, without a foundation, there is nothing that you'll be able to build, all right? Without strategy, without foundation, you can build, but it's not sustainable. It's not even guaranteed ukuthi izosukuma. But without strategy, into ezokushaya, uzoshaya ukuthi uzovene nje usonte. Uyabona umuntu ongenaso strategy, angikwenzele example. Umuntu ongenaso strategy, ufika esontweni la kukhonza khona la umfundisi uNdamane, afice kukhanya ama lighter blue. Ngomsombuluko bese wenza quotation yama lighter blue. Athe salinde ukuthola iorder lama lighter blue, abe kube unfortunate adlule kwelama afice air purple. Then engakafiki la blue useno purple no red ngoba akanasi strategy, u respond nje to izinto ezenzakalayo. Now uma une strategy, another example that I want to use, wonke umuntu okhona omfundisi futhi kule age yethu ukholwa ukuthi fanele babe ne mega church. Mangasuthi kena anginaso mina strategy kuba ne mega church. I just want small churches, but I want churches azoba seyindaweni zabantu abamnyama, maximum of 400 people. I can tell you they will even doubt your calling because bazi ukuthi ipeak ikubona abantu abawu 5,000. There are a lot of pastors even internationally abaduma umhlaba wonke udecide ukuthi nje istrategy sami mina, I want to be a traveling minister. I will have a base somewhere in Mayville with my 400 members la ngizophila khona. And I will have even structures, ama pastors who are going to run the church. Mina ngoba inhloso yami ukuthi ngibe a traveling minister. Une strategy. Nayo futhi organization Mayville iplan yethu ukuthi sifuna ikhule kangaka because asithanda ukuthi sigcine sesinama members kwenye indawo. So I strategy zikusiza lapho ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi makuphela inyanga nihlala phansi niyibuka nenza I performance management nizibuza ukuthi are we achieving lento esifunayo yini? I strategy la usho khona ukuthi kulonyaka okay ngoba nawo upoint one we strategy sethu ufuna ukuthi kufanele sikwazi increase abantu abazosindisa uNkulunkulu asisize usindisa abantu abakule age nakule age. Ukwazi ukuhlala phansi ubuka istrategy igauge yakho ekutshela ukuthi 910 ufuna kube isonto labantu abancane. 910 fisa ukuthi kugcwale kakhulu youth futhi 910 funa ukuspenda kakhulu isikhathi kuma programs okusiza abantu abampofu. Zonke lezo zinto kufanele zibe ku strategy sakho. Zenza ukuthi ukwazi ukuyibona ukuthi are you achieving in leyo nto noma you are just going. So I strategy is critical for the church. And I can tell you now, mawubheka imisindo egcwele kuma social media eqhamuke engxoxweni zikaNkulunkulu bonke bakhala ngohulumeni kodwa I can tell you right now inkinga ayikho kuhulumeni, inkinga ikwi strategy. Because ngaphandle kwe strategy you can't implement the other things that are required with organization qhubeka iphile in times of challenges.
That's very interesting. So we want to build resilient churches, amasonto which can never be shaken, which will always move forward and with that vision and that purpose.
Yeah.
Kushuthi amasonto ethu sigcwele abantu ababiziwe abashumayelayo ngamandla but who are not good planners. So do we need good administrators to now come into church and run the administration of churches? I'm reminded of a story of where the late pastor who was a great evangelist from KZN, and I'm told ukuthi when he said and felt the calling of God, why one of the late seniors in Durban, Pastor Fred Roberts, uNkulunkulu ngibizile ukuthi ngiyodla iKZN neSouth Africa yonke. And a question ambuzayo Dr. Fred was that if you want to do that, have you got good administration? So kusho ukuthi singavuma yini ukuthi ubizo liyadinga a good support system administration? Is that the foundation and a departure point?
Ubizo ngaphandle kwe administration lu dangerous kakhulu. Because ubizo ngaphandle kwe proper administration can lead to a very big reputational damage kuleyo minister ebizo uNkulunkulu. Ake ngiwenzele example. Ubizo olingena iadmin ulibona ukuthi ushumayele kunikela abantu imali. Ngesathi sashumayela balethe imali enyaweni. Bese uyibona iqoqwa unkosikazi wakho. Bese eyifaka esikhwameni. Aphume mayiphuma engakaphumi ahlangane nosisi oyiasha athi besishoda ngejuice ezophuzwa umfundisi uZweli nje bevakashile. Khona la kwi passage ehambe ephuma avula isikhwama kule mali kade inikelwe bese enikeza iasha le mali engakafiki e-lounge e-pastors lounge ahlangane nengane yakhe ithi mangicela u-ice block avule imali le kade icosha phansi athi mimntana amabothing ice block. There's nothing wrong ukuthi umfundisi athathe imali awuthengele ingane u-ice block, but kumuntu ofikile ovakashile ubona ukuthi akuhlelekiwe la kuizi ukuthi avela athi it's about money lento imali uthi ephuma nje unkosikazi wacosha imali kanti with administration one imali izomanejwa ngendlela even nje process yokuyithatha kunabantu aba-authorized ukuyithatha bayoyicalculate imali bayilandela uhlelo bayibhenke uma kufunakala iliquid yasesontweni kunohlelo okuthengwa ngalo ukuthi into engaka engaphansi kwa-500 rand uyakwazi ukuyithenga you set up ama delegated authority ukuthi lo ukwazi ukuthenga kangaka makuyi-emergency senze nje nayo yonke into nothanda ukukhuluma into angayazi kuba nzima ukuthi akhulume but ubizo mali ungenayo i-administration strong ugcina usubonakala umuntu ongathembekile ufice ukuzwe indoda kaNkuluNkulu oyimemile iyashumayela uxoxela umuntu uthi ngimeme umfundisi ubantu azoshumayela bese vele kuphendule lo muntu athi ave isigebengu loyo uthi uyabuza uthi uyisigebengu ngani mfethu ngimdlalela ipiano for 3 years kodwa ubuya ngicross angangikhokheli but with proper administration akekho ongakhuluma ngegama lakho because akakweletwa umfundisi uNdamane ukweletwa yibandla iWorld Gospel Impact Church iyona adila nayo mangase kuthiwa atheka wena somtshela ukuthi but there's so many members of the church why do you choose the pastor i-calling engasupportwanga i-proper administration is very dangerous.
I think there's things and frameworks that are in place your King 4 that govern that talk about governance in general. How often do you go to churches and find ukuthi kukhona isonto eline risk management committee, eline business continuity management committee, and you know all your other structures that are prescribed kuma governance frameworks that are there? And how often do you find that? I mean, besides ukuthi uzothola mhlambe ama committee akhona esontweni, of course le mali liyohlezi likhona noma usihlalo noma umuntu who's responsible for that, but somebody, or do we have those structures in place that are going to lead us to that verse ukuthi this foundation the church shall not be shaken or upon this foundation we shall build a church njengoba uJesu wayeshilo? How often do we find churches with such structures?
Mfundisi Ndamane, I can tell you kuma bandla la wakhona manje angikaze ngihlangane nelodwa kodwa the old churches wonke they've got those frameworks, they are following them. Uthola ukuthi khona ngisho i-committee advisor this one khona i-committee el-checker a lot of things but the new churches ayikho futhi the new ones akhona manje ama-model amasha akukho even le mali umgcotshwa yedwa uyena olemali futhi ukuthi angithi i-ownership yamasonto I think isiwele kubafundisi mhlamba ngiyibeka kanjalo ukuthi sekuyilento ekuthiwa self-employment yabona akuyona nane-entrepreneurship, it's just self-employment nje umuntu nje oyidrivela i-truck yakhe ekhokhwa account yakhe yase-Capitec kungena imali yakhe ayifakele udizila awashe i-truck yakhe ayoyisevisa akhokhele i-school fees same-account sekuyi-self-employment akukho ngisho even leli imali futhi I can tell you elicollapse aqalile leli imali because umuntu kaNkuluNkulu usuke efuna icontrol now futhi naye ungamsoli ngenxa ukuthi laba akhona awanawo ama terms of reference are correct so nalo lazi ukuthi sogada umfundisi mewathi ngihamba ngephesheya kuthiwa usuya njalo so ukuba kuthiwa if we had proper structures and we were even following the recommended guidelines by these frameworks as we have said ngabe ayikho inkinga ngoba umuntu waka-finance akakwazi ukubuza umfundisi ukuthi uyokwenzani phesheya because there must be an operational committee that is already approved ukuthi umfundisi fanele kahamba ephesheya because this is in line with our strategy.
No, that's great. I'm looking at this one. We've got crises that occur every now and again. A risk that come up every now and again. The importance of business continuity in church to build that resilience, that business continuity. Now that you have spoken, what should we put in place insofar as business continuity is in place, linking to the scripture as Kalengaso, ukuthi upon this rock I will build my church. And we want that continuity and that church to sustain. And we want churches to be sustained as long as possible. What should we put in place insofar as business continuity is concerned?
Mfundisi, yabona le point okhuluma ngayo njengamanje as we speak. Ibandla likaNkulunkulu libanjwe, we have been caught with our pants down mase kufika kulento because business continuity emasontweni I think asikaze sicabange nanokuyicabanga. And uyazi ubona ngani ukuthi asikaze sicabanga, ubona ukuthi upresident mayivala iCountry the following week nongakaze angene kuFacebook Facebook usenza live because se reacta kwi pressure. Kanti if there was business continuity plans are approved. By the way, business continuity plan mhlawumbe masidlula nje kancane kuyona. Akuyona futhi into oyibhalayo namhlanje uthi sengicomplyile bese uyadlula. Inama rules akhona ukuthi udinga uyitest. Ukuthi how often are you testing your plan, because ungahlala ne plan othi mhlazane kusho ibility we will move and connect to our servers which are in Joburg. Kanti ayisekho le connection kade yafa. So iya require ukuthi uhlale uyitest ukuthi iyona le plan isa effective yini iyasebenza. Now amabandla I react kuma situations. That is why you find unfortunately that's why you find pastors abanye sebenze bayi elect ukuthi ba ama voice ethu. Ukuthi bayakhulumeni bawosicelela i-aid ukuthi uhulumeni akasilekelele simply because azange size siplan. Lento kishaye kungekho crisis. Umfundisi uoperator in a urban area. Aba members akamaningi asema varsity asebenza but banamakhaya somewhere go Eastern Cape nako Mangosi. You know mhla 15 December everybody is going home. You know mhla 30 November universities will shut down. But ufika umfundisi ngoDecember ethi uyazi asinanga ngisho imali yokhokha ama salaries. But use umfundisi for 10 years in the same area. Uyazi ukuthi every December ama members awekho. Therefore you plan and say uyazi ngoba siyazi ukuthi sine payroll ka 90,000 every month. Kusho ukuthi kufanele sisave u10,000 every month ukuze ngoDecember nangoJanuary sikwazi ukuthi sikwazi ukukhokhela ama salaries without going out to funa ama donation ngoba sesiyazi it is now we've got data esitshela ukuthi njalo ngoDecember income yethu iya drop ifike ku 50%. So we need 45,000 ozofika as an injection to our operations so that we can carry through November no December. But you find them saying nje buwazi mgcotsha ukuthi uDecember inyanga ebhedayo ilandlord liyavutha iSulumane lifuna ukulahla izipika ngaphandle lethu 5,000. How long have you been a pastor? I've been a pastor for 5 years. Uyazi ngobani ayikho iplan ayikho direction. Yonke imali efikayo iyahamba akekho waziya kuplan. Now if business continuity management ila ke ingena khona ke ukuthi now sesinale crisis ke manje vele we have in our plan sina social media but social media wage is only 20% of our services. But if plan it should there be a crisis we are now going to move all our traffic to social media. Mhlambe futhi you sit down and say hold on, social media will work for somebody on the data. Should the crisis ifike la khona imali what do we do? Okay, hold on, we've got an agreement no authorities like ICASA where we've got this a band that we've rented ukuthi should there be a disaster allow us to transmit through radio ezohamba eMayville kuphela so kokhokhela imali engaka every month ukuthi nje usiboleke nje le frequency yakho should there be a disaster. Then church moves to radio, everyone uthola inkonzo makuphela disaster ubuyisela iband back to ICASA inkonzo iyaqhubeka. That's business continuity.
Now tell me ushukuthi singena ku Facebook mahala nje if I've got a church elinogogo about hundreds nabantu asebekhulile abangekho on social media
Yes.
about 50 and my church is a member of 200 and the other 50 is young people who are on social media and active and uthola ukuthi about 40 baba banayo data.
Yep.
Am I broadcasting to 10 people? So are we wasting our time going live on social media? Who having not studied demographics of who is really are we serving through social media?
I can tell you now ugogo owaqala kanye naye ibandla years ago ona 68 wagcina inkonzo 48 days ago before uvalwe iCountry. because ugogo akazi lutho nge-smartphone. Ugogo is worried about le mali ayithola 1,300 awuthola kuhulumeni. Uworried ngokuthenga impuphu ngoba unabazukulu abaningi abasemva kwakhe efanele abondle ngale 1,300. Ukuthenga 1 gig ukuze abuye inkonzo yangesonto ugogo akanayo. But if we had plans as a church, fanele ngabe sesakhuluma no-ICASA, you know, Mfundisi Ndamane, there are so many bands available that could be used for emergency transmissions. Ukuthi nje, we've got the systems set in place. Ukuthi at least u-ICASA akasiboleke hour every Sunday. Ukuze sikwazi
Two more
ukubroadcast.
questions before we close. Eyokuqala ukuthi, in terms of business continuity,
Yep.
how do pastors continue if I'm full-time in ministry? How do they plan their lives such that if a crisis hits, they are still, they don't suffer lack? Uzothi omunye hayi abaye kuNkulunkulu obabizile, but the reality is that it's people that give unto pastors.
Yep, yep.
If I'm full-time in the ministry, how do I sustain that?
There are two ways onga-addressa ngayo lento. Eyokuqala, every organization needs reserves. No matter how busy and no matter how big the organization is, you need reserves.
Even the country.
Even the country needs, any organization nje ekhona emhlabeni idinga ama-reserves. Every organization needs a policy ukuthi every time ku-income yethu, so much percentage will go to ama-reserves, so much percentage will go to research and development, because every organization must prepare if there's a challenge. Every organization must always research and plan for growth. So in your income, ama-line items okuqala abalulekile la esontweni, research and development, sizoyizuza kanjani eminye imiphefumulo. Iyasebenza yini lento ukuthi iband ibe nabantu abawu-20? Is it better ukuthi invest in other things? Research and development. Reserved. Makuthiwa kune-problem sokwazini ukusurvive. You need those two line items. That's one. The second one, ngomusa wenkosi, insurance sector in South Africa is at a mature stage. You can now buy products where you can even protect your income. There are professional insurances that you can buy for professionals to income protector, where you say to them, in the event I want you to guarantee my income, personal income, for 3 or 4 months. I need to hold 60,000 rands. So makunenkinga, you submit it now kusengiyakhula. Because remember, it is that ngiwena kuphela isifo. Let's just call. Umfundisi usebenza ngevoice. Umfundisi uma phambi kwabantu ashumayela. Umfundisi aphathwe umphimbo for 3 months. A traveling minister ngeke asahola. So you need to have income protector ezothi now ngine problem angisakwazi ukushumayela. Ngisebenza ngaloku noma ngifaka ukhonkola. Angikwazi ukuthi ngingadlulisa izindaba zezulwini ngifaka ukhonkola. Ngikhokheleni.
So we haven't learned from Joseph. Joseph, when he went to Egypt, and
Yep.
he gave a 7-year plan for accumulate my reserves for when indlala ifika. The 7 years. So that was a business continuity plan.
Definitely. That was a business continuity plan.
That's a nice one. The last one I want to check, how do we then do a succession as churches?
All right, this question is very interesting. Right, I'll take it pendulum kanje. Succession is critical for every organization. Mhlambe umuntu angabuza ukuthi irresponsibility kabani ukuthi kube khona succession in that organization. Every leader has a duty to manufacture better leaders than that leader. As an example, the leader yami happens to be my father. Ubishop wami, ubaba wami, my biological father. Wangifundisa ukuthi yena une responsibility yokungenza ukuthi mina ngimhlule. As I was young, wangitshela ukuthi I want you to grow, and then everything engiyenzayo and beat me. Angifuni ukuthi replicate into engiyenzayo, but ngifuna ungibeat. Angikwenzele a quick example. Ubraya siyingane ubaba uyena obebasa umlilo abraya. Njalo ngimbuka athi ngifuna ungibuka ukuthi ngenzani. As I was growing, ngaqala manje wangibasisa umlilo. As I was growing, ngaqala ngaphendula ivoice ngoba lula. As I was growing, ngafunda. Why sithi ngine responsibility yokumhlula ubraya. It was a matter of time. Ngagcina sengibraya inyama engcono kunobaba. Washo yena wathi usuyangihlula ngobraya ngeke ngiphinde ngibraya. The list goes on. Kusafike kudrive imoto, ngadrive mangihlehlisa ngiyiwasha. Iyakhula athi no ngifuna ukudrive kangcono kunami. Uma siyendaweni eseduzane esupermarket kudrive mina. But as I was growing ngiba better ekushayeleni. Masiya ashayelena kuphela makuthiwa siyeMpumalanga noma siyeGoli. Endleleni angibambisi hour lodwa bese abuya ayithatha. Kodwa what I want you to be better than me. The day sengiyi better wathi ngeke ngiphinde ngidrive mangihamba nawe ngiyeMpumalanga, because I'm teaching you to be better than me. Wagcina ngaleyo minyaka udriver masihamba naye nje it's a rule ukuthi ushayela mina because ukholwa ukuthi ngishayela kangcono kunaye. Take it back to the church. Unfortunately, when somebody is building you, wena owakhiwayo, sometimes ukwakha ngendlela ebona ngathi uyakuhlukumeza. Ngesikhathi ngihalela ukuma phambili ngiphusha amavesi, yena wangitshela ngihambe ngobala imali. And ukubala imali angizwa nokuthi kuthiwani. Ngesikhathi ngishisekela ukuthi ngifuna ushaya amavesi, yena angifakise izitulo. Up until ngize, but what I must aim as a leader, ukuthi osemva kwakho ufanele umfundisi ukubhitha. Now the challenge we have, succession is not implementable emabandleni because leaders now, unfortunately manje, are threatened by their sons. Ma umfana wakho eshumayela kangcono, son biologically or son even spiritually, eshumayela kangcono, ufuna indlela yokumpressa. Kanti we have a responsibility. Abasemva kwami, I have a responsibility. Now, what's ithatha a step further? Why is it leaders must not wait to build leaders ngoba sebekuka. You build a leader sancane ku children's ministry. Ngesikhathi esaphansi ku children's ministry ila umfundisa khona ukuthi sibhekephi. So iphutha ke likhona manje mbabandleni ufica ibandla lithi sisafuna umfundisi. Uyepho wena umfundisi usegugini. How ngaboni ukuthi uya age? No. And I can tell you, a lot of people will blame churches when I blame leaders. It is a responsibility of a leader to build better leaders. Ngakha abazoba ngcono kunami ngoba every day mangivuka I have a duty to beat my father. Ngiyambitha in a number of things manje and he accepts. Kodwa I can tell you now there are still areas la khona noma sengimbithe kangakanani kodwa ngibona ukuthi usangibhitha and angitshela athi son until you ungibhithe kuzona zonke lezi zinto then you'll be ready. So I'm working hard to beat my dad in every area. It's a responsibility of a leader to make sure that they leave people who are going to function after them.
No, thank you very much, Siyabonga kakhulu. I mean, one of the things we want to build are resilient churches, churches that are able to stand and withstand time, and churches that have great leaders, building on the strategy and building churches for the future. But I want to thank you very much for being with us, and we want to thank the grace of God that God has given you. And until next time, thank you very much for joining us. We will be talking about issues of strategy, risk management, and other issues that we feel are issues of importance in building the church. And that is what we really want to talk about these days. And I think it's important, like Umfundisi Dlamini said, ubizo lubalulekile, but more important, I think, are two things. It's also having a strategy, but more than that, it's also having a leader in your life or a mentor, somebody who's going to grow you to become a better leader. With that, thank you very much, and thank you for tuning in. God bless you.